I'm very excited to join you today. Many thanks to País for your kind invitation. It's a welcome opportunity to reflect on the last year and a half and the lessons we can draw from this experience. Most of us would love to forget 2020. Lots of us would like to even forget 2021. But 2020 was a year none of us anticipated, and the effects of which we will carry for decades to come. We'd be remiss, however, to overlook the lessons it offered. We were reminded of the importance of community and of family. We had a chance to reassess what we want from life and whether we were on the right path pre-pandemic, individually and as a society. This is true not only for individuals, but also for businesses. Of course, all industries and businesses evolve. They go through major changes in their working practices, adopt new technologies, and in many cases, expand their geographic footprints. And they respond, too, to shifting consumer preferences and demands. In this century, large companies are adapting to all sorts of new realities, be they environmental, technological, social, or even health-related. We see coal companies converting to renewable sources of energy, automakers phasing out gas-powered engines in favor of electric, and fast food giants adding plant-based options to their menus. Even prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, many companies had moved away from their traditional business models and into new areas of growth as part of the fourth industrial revolution. COVID has accelerated this transformation. Just as individuals are reconsidering their jobs, relationships, life goals, talking about upskilling in the wake of the great pause of 2020, so too are businesses doubling down on change. At PMI, we don't consider smoke-free products an add-on to our product pipeline. We consider them, together with products beyond nicotine and tobacco, our future. Our goal is to become a majority smoke-free company in terms of net revenues by 2025. Moreover, we believe that, with the right regulatory frameworks and with societal support, we can see an end to cigarette sales in many countries within the next 10 to 15 years. It is not unusual for a large company undergoing a fundamental transformation to face pushback. There will always be people who cling to the past and who fight progress. The greatest challenge facing the smoke-free future to which we have committed is misinformation and ideologically based opposition. The danger of misinformation has become all the more apparent during the pandemic. It may be easy to joke about people who would adhere to the convictions of the Flat Earth Society or are convinced that a secret arm of the American government is controlling the weather. Far more perilous and immediately impactful is the widespread disinformation about COVID-19 and the vaccines developed to control it. Our world will not be safe from this virus until all populations have reached some level of herd immunity. Yet millions of people are refusing the vaccines for reasons as outlandish as the fear that Microsoft founder Bill Gates is using them to inject microchip tracking devices into recipients. Social media technology platforms, government agencies, and fact-checking sites such as Snoops and factcheck.org are working to curtail the spread of misinformation, but their combined efforts have not succeeded in turning the tide. At PMI, we take every opportunity to shine light on facts and on science and to expose distortions and disinformation. We do this by seeking to engage all stakeholders, not the least our critics, in productive dialogue, including through our Open Science conference series, webinars, and media outreach. We do this by openly sharing our progress through our annual integrated report, disclosing our science and data through PMIscience.com, and publishing the results of our clinical studies in peer-reviewed journals. The erosion of objective truth threatens us all. Whether addressing climate change, food insecurity, or any other pressing issue, we need fact-based conversations and a collaborative, multinational, multi-stakeholder approach to deliver change. And we need to be able to rely on information grounded in science and thorough data analysis. If as a society we are to make traction against misinformation and division, we need to dial back the rhetoric and the contentiousness and focus instead on civil communication and on understanding not just what mistruths an individual or organization believes, but why. The challenges our world face as we head into 2022 are immense. They're complex. They will be solved neither quickly nor unilaterally. Rather, the pace and extent of our collective success will depend on the ability of all parties, government, the private sector, and civil society, to work together to innovate, to adapt, to pivot, and to find better paths forward. This collaboration must start with recognizing our joint responsibility and committing to work together to effect change. And with that, Again, I thank you for the opportunity, and I really hope I'll be able to join you in person next time. Thank you.